Bro is mega crashing out. The mega crash out is crazy. I don't know what this means. Let's try that again. Try that again. Let's see what he's saying. I'll let him try to explain because I legit don't comprehend his issue. Care to explain, Duelist? Mr. Duelist, there's a deck Devi. Love the videos, man. Thank you. You hear, big dog? Mr. Gno 404. Air 404, no Gno detected. Nudoria, Gage's favorite zombie card. This is a fiend, right? What do you mean, favorite zombie card? My opponent has been cheating since the beginning of the game. First, he caught the koala with the effect of a monster that died first. Now he pointed out to me that I used the giant in battle phase and said that I should necessarily use it in M2. I don't know what this means. I don't know what he's saying. Okay, so they entered M1. Activate. Red said, activate the card Giant Not Quick I don't use in my hand. Does he mean Giant Orc or Giant Germ? There are two cards with Giant in the name here. Blue says, yet you didn't reset the card you took back with it. Red said, obviously reset. Didn't you complain about that? If you've been wanting to steal since the beginning of the game, active card, please. I think we have a language barrier issue. Blue says, you returned a card to your hand with Trunade, but never reset it, meaning Trunade was used in main phase 2. Also, the virus has been active for 3 turns. It's gone now. Did he, like, Trunade, then take it back? Is that what happened? Red activated Giant Trunade, bounced a card from his back row, sent it to grave. Oh, he entered battle phase and activated Giant Trunade in battle phase. I see what's happening here. Earlier, due to how chain links work, I added a Desk Koala back to my hand due to Night Assailant, and he was claiming it's cheating despite the chain order. And then last turn, he tried to use Giant Trunade in the battle phase, which returned a card to his hand, as well as mine, despite it not being a quick play. As he never reset the card he put back in his hand, I assume that means he still used Trunade in main 2, yet he's trying to take it back. Dude, this is fucking weird. Went to the Cemeterio before the koala and it caught with the effect of the koala that was killed after. I complained and then followed the game because I activated the virus. The Cemeterio. Okay, so what do I need to fix in this game state right now? I'm not going to fix 35 minutes worth of duel. Is there anything in the current game state I need to fix? Like, is there anything at all in this current game state that needs to be repaired? Literally, all he has to do is send Trunade and Virus to grave, because then it's all good as far as I'm seeing it. If they illegally used Trunade in the BP, then I wouldn't force them to use it. I would rewind to before they illegally used it in the BP. That's what I would do. Now he's saying that I must mandatorily active Giant on M2. I love how he calls Giant Trunade Giant, like I'm supposed to differentiate Giant Trunade from Giant Orc from Giant Germ by him saying Giant. You have 3 Giant cards in play. Like, hello? You do not need to activate it. Maybe let him know that. I mean, no, people that... Okay, so it's really funny. I've learned that people in different languages will call cards different things. Like, I found that people that are not English speaking, for the most part, will call Fossil Dyna Patchy instead of calling it like Dyna or Fossil Dyna or something like that. It's very funny. So my warning that he's been trying to capture since the beginning of the game, I have no idea what that means. Proceed with the duel. Continue playing. Just keep going. I have no idea what he's trying to say. He's saying he Trunaded and then took the Trunade back, but never put the set card back on field. No, he did set a card. I mean, they've kept playing from that position. Now he just needs to put the set card back he returned to hand back in his hand. If you didn't reset the card you took back with Trunade, then yes, it must be reset. That is correct. You have to reset it. In this context, I don't see what you mean. Reset the card you returned to hand with Trunade. He's trying to say his opponent is stealing the game. What does that mean? I'm just going to do this, bro. It's going to make my life so much easier when in 30 seconds he doesn't reset it. It's going to make my life so much easier that in 30 seconds he will not be resetting the card. Oh, I was going to give him the game loss if he didn't reset it. Awesome. Okay, fuck it. Hey, Gucci. Solved. Fixed. My opponent is harassing, but overall should see log at 10:59. He threatened me in Italian. Oh, let's have a look. This sounds like a fun one. Did he call a judge because his opponent said FR? Huh? Wait, so did you call because your opponent said FR? Deadass no cap on a stack? On a stack? There's no way, right? There's no way. No cap on God? I don't know. Many times they told me to keep playing, but maybe while waiting. Okay, who the fuck even called the judge? Blue called the judge because his opponent said you should improve your vocabulary, FR. And Blue says, what is FR? I know what does it mean. We'll see what does the judge think. And then Red was spamming Italian, which I don't understand why he was doing. So they were both speaking to each other in Italian? I don't get it. They were. I think one of them was just Google translating. Started stalling, typing, and then he wrote that bad word too. Are you suggesting that FR is a bad word? Is this what you're suggesting? That just means for real, for real. Yes. I don't think it is like... What? Any Italians in my chat want to confirm whether or not this is somehow a bad word in Italian? Any Italians in my chat want to confirm? As an Italian, it is not. It is not. Crazy. No, it isn't. Come on, man. FR means for real, for real. Come on now. Are you Italian, Mr. Judge? I am not. But I have just asked multiple people who are, and they all confirmed it isn't a bad word. I am in fact not Italian. I'm Portuguese. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Cody. Not my name. That's crazy. That's... What? Can I go on playing? Yes, proceed and keep the chat to English if your opponent doesn't share the language with you. Please communicate in a common language. Have a nice day. Come on, man. That's crazy. Yeah, for real, keep that shit to English, bro. Misunderstandings like that are why Disney employees have a lot of training on what they can say and what gestures they can make with their hands. I believe it. I believe it. He summoned Mobius, targeted my back row. I sent to Grave. I said thinking. He asked if summon was okay. I said yes. Then I sent my card to Grave and he tried to target a second back row. I informed him he only targeted the one back row. He was clicking on my back row that he didn't target. My opponent is Ridiculous. Is that a new Pokemon? Ridiculous? That has to be a new Pokemon, right? Like Gen 11 going fucking insane, dude. Jesus Christ. At 244, normal summon Mobius, declared effect, pointed at one back row. Red said thinking, Blue said wait. Red said what? Blue says response on summon. Says that's what I'm thinking on. The summon is successful. I'm thinking if I want to chain anything. Blue says okay. He sends the dimensional prison. He did only point at one. You did only point at one card. That one card, the only one who will be destroyed. He did only point at one. He did only point at one card because my opponent thinking, your opponent thinking does not prevent you from targeting a second card. You target before you pass priority for a response. I attend. This guy French. J'attends. My opponent used a bottomless. I target my Gear Town. Bottomless would be activated after you would have targeted. Is this guy losing his mind? You would target two before they bottomless. I have given the ruling. The only target was dimensional prison. Proceed. Like, this is crazy. He's literally saying if he activated bottomless, I would target my Gear Town, which is not how that works. You have to target on something, like on activation of the effect before passing priority. He only targeted one card. He targeted the one card and his opponent said, thinking the summon is successful. I'm thinking if I want to chain. And then Blue went thumbs up. Continue, duelist. Please play the game. Please play Yu-Gi-Oh, good sir. Good duelist. Bro's typing up a fucking storm. Jesus Christ. Bro's chatting. Oh my goodness. It's Blue's turn though. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for Blue to play. There you go. There you go. Please be another dimensional prison. That'd be so funny. Then it didn't matter. He would have just chained MST, popped the bottomless anyway if he had targeted it. None of this mattered. None of this on declaration MST and then he gores. Oh my god. None of this fucking mattered, bro. None of this mattered. Why is he pausing the game? Why did you pause? What is happening here? Bro's tilted, man. Bro's mega cheesed. Like, Kai is banished. I mean, this is just game, right? This is game on board. Cooked. This is game, right? 50. No, it's not game. He's short. What does this mean, chat? You want to tell me what this means? Any Italians? Any Italians? What does that mean? I assume that's Italian. Says yuck. Disgusting. Bro is mega crashing out. The mega crash out is crazy. I don't know what this means. Let's try that again. Try that again. Let's see what he's saying. Truly disgusting and unjust. Your opponent does not speak Italian. Keep the chat to a language you both speak. Proceed. He's acting like it mattered. It didn't even matter. It legitimately would not even have mattered. He would have chained the MST Pop the Bottomless. This is an English website. Therefore, you are asked to speak a language you both understand or English. You cannot, you will be removed from the site. Proceed. This is a crazy thing that a lot of people think is like really unjust. The rule on DB is that if a player doesn't speak English, they're required to do the translating thing or whatever. And if they can't, like if there's a couple of players, right, that just refuse to the translate thing and are like, no, I should be allowed to speak like whatever language I want or whatever, then they get removed from ranked because the language barrier, like you need to bridge the language barrier at some point. And if you don't have a way to bridge the language barrier, then it makes it too hard for both players to communicate. It's really difficult. You know?